Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of my series for Dyson Sphere Program. I'm Icon, and last time we set up our base production for iron, magnets, coal, well, that energetic graphite stuff, and I also set up a little bit of a steel facility in the end. So altogether, we're now quite fine set up for the stuff we need. There's just one thing that I haven't covered in the last episode, and that was stone. So stone is a pretty important resource as well, and I'd say we're going to get our stone from here. There's 2 deposits over there, and logistically transporting the stone from here is a long way, and transporting it from there doesn't seem to be that horrible. Alright, so let's grab ourselves a couple of plates here before we leave, because who knows how long I'll be on my own back there. That's one thing that I learned about this game. It's really worth it to grab up a couple of resources before you go, because you never know how much you'll need. So, let's soar up and above. I love it. This game has a lot of cool features. So, we're going to land here, and let's get into the tech menu and see what we can do here. Is there anything I can real quickly do? Well, energy circuit, well, that's not really important. Vertical construction is out of reach. That's out of reach as well. Well, just checking out what kind of blue technologies there are left here. Energy matrix. We definitely need to research this technology because we're going to need those. Basic chemical engineering will open up the production of plastic. Very important. And the proliferator. What the hell is that? After setting up the spray coater. So I have to check out what that is. These are new. They haven't been around the last time I was playing. Well, that's actually a really cool thing. So we can research processors. Here's 2. Titanium smelting is out of reach. So let's just enqueue a couple of things so our research points don't go into nothing. So, mining machine. We're going to create ourselves today what we're needing out of stone. Stone is necessary for a couple of things. First off, you need it for the foundation, but also furnaces need stone. So this is a really nasty position here. Okay, let's put it down here. And put it down here. Oh, I'm lacking miners. So I'm not going to be putting up more than 1 complex here, because I personally think we're not needing more than 1 belt of that stuff for real. Not yet, at least. Collide with other object? What the hell will you be colliding with, my friend? Can you tell me? Sometimes miner placement is a little bit wonky, but whatever. So we got 6 veins here and 6 veins there. That's all we need. Combines up to 12. So the recipe we're after here is the stone brick, which is a immediate transformation 1-to-1. So all we're going to be needing is a couple of these. And let's see, do I have enough smelters? No, I don't. So go produce 3 more of those, and let's see. Oh, of course, the power is the biggest issue here. I have somehow underestimated that, but we can easily get those things together. Okay. So another real cutesy thing I could do here would set up a couple of wind turbines. Maybe I'll be doing that, honestly. And feed that project on site. So, let's see. That tree's blocking my sight. Get away, tree. And we putting down that thing here. Combine these into one nice flow of goods. So I think I'm going to go down, yeah, this way. So this leaves up some venue for the coal, and also leaves up some space for whatever we're going to do with the other miners here. Energy matrix complete. Awesome. So, well, yeah. So instead of setting up a long Tesla connection here, just gonna be building a couple of wind turbines around that thing. We're gonna be connecting them later, maybe, but for now I'm just a little bit impatient. Just a tiny bit. There we go. So we're gonna be producing the stone packets here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I should really start researching the blueprints soon. You can do blueprints by now, and that's a really cool thing to do in general. So we're going to put up the production into this direction, and then we're going to pipe it all the way up here. I don't know yet where we're going to end with it, but somewhere there. So, I'm not out of fuel yet. It's good. So, let's go for the recipe. Stone brick. And go. And just copy that. And let's see if I'm producing enough energy to actually facilitate all of that. Let's see. This grubby little oh no, not at all. Okay, whatever. So, oh yeah, look at that. There's a quick connector. Well, can't say that I'm super happy with how I solved that, ruled it out now, but. Okay, so let's see. That foundation stuff we were talking about last episode here does need stone and steel. I want to have some of that. So, where's my steel at? It's over there. Okay. Let's do this. It's gonna be a longer project for my little dronesies, but whatever. It is important after all. One could argue now that I could just distribute the steel directly without that storage here in between, and that's absolutely right. So if you prefer more compact builds, could go for that. For me, it's a mixture of being a little bit lazy and also just, well, I'm happy with what I got here. And I personally don't mind small buffers. So there we go. But mostly I do use the storage to be sure that I can always grab a stack of steel if I want to have it. That's the real usage there. It's not to have an emergency deposit or something like that. That's something I stopped doing a long while ago because it's actually fooling yourself. You don't need storages. All you need is a spot where you can just pick up stuff if you actually happen to need some. Okay, so let's see. I want to produce some foundation ASAP, because to me, that's one of the most important things. So we're going to grab that splitter here. Well, it's not actually that important, but in this particular scenario today, it is. So we're going to grab splitter. Let's slap that splitter up here too. Why not? And let's see, do I have an assembler ready here? Yes, I do. Wonderful. So don't mind me here. This is all very, very crap-shoddy. And, well, like with many things, I don't want them to stay here like that. So, in a way, I made a habit out of positioning these temporary builds in a way that they totally block the web. And they're in no way really well placed. Why? Because that convinces me to change the situation as quick as possible and to get them away if I as soon as possible when I need that room. It's a really nice trick to fool yourself into more effective room usage if you tend, like me, to plaster the place with temporary builds at the beginning of a game. And then I cramp them up together and make them so tidied up and compressed that after I'm done with it, I'm like, come on, I'm never gonna be ripping all these 1,000 pieces apart and setting them up somewhere else. Let's just leave it be as it is. That's not really what I want to do there. Okay. So let's see, I haven't put up sorters here. Man, I really need to automate sorter production. It's one big next step. I'm so tired of handcrafting these dudes, but whatever you do, there's always gonna be some sort of shortage in your early game. It's just normal, you know? So therefore, don't take it too seriously. Just accept how things are. So we need a lot more stone bricks than steel, so let's do this accordingly. And here the same thing applies. I'll be keeping 2 stacks of foundation, but not more than that. All right. So here, isn't there a shift left click to transport stuff in my inventory? Got it. So, basic chemical engineering. We got now access to sulfuric acid. If we happen to have a sulfuric acid ocean around the corner, but we don't. So, well, let's see. I hope that with these few foundation blocks I got, I'll be getting where I want to be. So the next plan that we're going to do is to set up the copper production. I would have been already done with the copper production if there was not that little patch of water blocking my path. And I'm not sure if I can place down conveyor belts above water. We're gonna find out. But I'm absolutely positive about the fact that I'm unable to place down Teslas into water without foundations. So that's why I did that. In the meantime, let's grab ourselves a little bit more of that energetic graphite. And while I'm here, I just reminded myself that there was a bit of a research that I wanted to do. So you see there is this particular upgrade that has a very, very strange hunger for strange ingredients. This here, so we need a little bit more of the wood, but I'm gonna be getting there. Wait a sec. I'm not sure. Do I own enough iron plates right now? Not sure. I'll have to take another stack for all those nasty handcrafts. And here we go. Oh man, there's a jungle over here. And our oil production will happen down here as well, I think. There's 2 oil seeps right next to another. One's pretty productive, the other one's rather meh, but whatever. Speaking about meh, what about this copper? We got one more down there. Okay. At least something. So, let's grab these dudes, and well, it's definitely not gonna be more than one. So in case you're wondering why my face appears so dark today, that's because our light bulb died, and my wife's just gathering new ones outside here. It's rainy, it's dark, and we happen to have no spare light bulb here. Just as it is. Okay, so we now got these 7 vein, 6 vein. Okay, beautiful. So first things first, I want to know, can I just place them down here? It does seem like I can, but I forgot one important thing. That's been these. Alrighty. So pretty soon we'll have to think about a laboratory in a larger sense. And that's going to be a huge thing. So let's see. Alright, I'm tidying up this place just a wee bit. And I think I'm going to possibly... Well, I'm tempted to refine the material right here on site and just fling over the completed plates there. So let's see, what is there any other material that I'll be creating out of copper ore? I don't think so. Unlike iron, there's no, there seems to be no other thing. Spray coater and proliferator. Production line efficiency. Spray coater, input proliferator, sprayed. Okay, so that's boosting production, okay. Alright, so right now I don't really want to speed up any productions yet. We surely will reach that point, but not today. So, let's see. Well, thinking more closely about it, I think it's wiser to do the smelting process somewhere else, because it doesn't really compactify anything. I just thought about the fact that we're not gaining anything there. We're merely transporting another good over there. That's that. So, let's see. Do I automatically slap down Teslas here? No, I don't. Sad. There we go. So, yeah. There we go. I hope that's long enough. Looking good. Alright. There we go. And that's been the original reason why I was hesitant to combine the starter base mining grid with that one, but... Oh yeah, look at that. This is beautiful. Oh man. I like it when things work out that cleanly. Love it. Okay, so do some of these. And I'm gonna pause that video for a moment and grab a lamp from the neighboring. It's really seriously too dark. I didn't expect that storm. Well, nah, that's better. So there has been a slight shift in time here, but I really needed that to see better. So we have now our little mining ops over here running, and that's going to provide the last missing piece for our larger production there. So with that, we have all the starter materials together. Iron, magnets, copper, stone, coal. Did I forget something? I don't think so. So we are now pretty well on our way to get a real factory going. Oh, come on. Seriously? No smelters? Oh. So this is not going to be a problem for long anymore. So the next step that I want to get towards to is producing those frickin' electronic circuit boards and what's the other stuff? Yeah, these electromagnets. So magnetic coils, exactly. Magnetic coils, gears, circuit boards, all that stuff that we need to produce there. And it's going to be a bit of a more problematic thing to do, because my plan here is I want to use up pretty much all of the materials there. We're going to be needing energetic graphite and, what was that stuff again? I think it was, yeah, here, plasma refining. And we're going to be needing some oil refining for the next step of science. So altogether, these metallic products here will not be needed for the next level of science for now. This won't be like that forever, but you know, we're just starting out. So we're going to place down the smelters here, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There seems to be a elevation there. Okay. Let's go for that. And let's see if these inserters have a problem there this time or not. But I don't think so. Okay. Just connect that with powers and... And then finally, the last of the materials has been done. Alright. That was a little bit of a nasty thing for me because I felt like it was a bad joke. Okay. So let's plan this a bit. Alrighty, so I got all these materials being produced all over the place. It's a little bit ruddy here, isn't it? So we got this whole sector here is steel production. So the best thing I could do would be piping the copper into this direction. So then we'd have iron, copper. Where's the magnets? We got the magnets here. We could pipe the magnets towards there too. Probably over this. So it's pretty clear that a lot of the production will happen over here now. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Just wanted to know where to lead our goods towards to. Okay. No, I can't do this. Forgive me! I'm pretty sure you guys understand. Alright, something I really still need to wrap my head around properly in this game is the fact that I can patch those things on top of each other, or above each other. You get the idea? And therefore, logistics in this game work a little bit differently compared to Factorio. Alright, let's grab a lot of these belts there. I bet I need them. Because now we're basically setting up the main logistics bus for the starter base. The first time I did this, I was way less organized. This time, stuff's really working out a lot better. So we're going to use here. I think there should be enough room for these to snuggle past each other. Yes. So that's the point where the conveyor belt factory is standing in the way, and that's what I meant. Like, build it in a manner that you totally can't tolerate it if it's staying there. It's my best workaround to forego my personal laziness, to just keep things as they are, you know. It's still working. Don't need to do anything. I got that sometimes. Focused on other things or whatever. So let's see. We got way more demand than satisfaction, so damn. This is an unsatisfied factory. Let's change that. So this means, well, okay, maybe. So, okay, the strain on the factory is way lower if Icarus is not actively sucking out power out of the grid. But nevertheless, there is still a overspill of consumption. So let's change that. There's still a lot of room down here. We will not use wind power that much longer. I kind of like spoilered it already. We're going to swap over to solar power quite soon. That's going to be fun. I'm going to start on the polar caps here in this build. I'm not going to be starting on the equator. A lot of people like to build on the equator. I do so too. But before we can go for that, well, equator builds do need a lot of solar power, solar cells to begin with. And since we're merely starting out here, I don't want to go for a really costly build here. But if you use the solar generators on the polar caps, it's really cool, because the polar caps, they suck for your factory, because they have that really weird grid, and it's really cool to use them for something as power generation. The real good thing about putting down your solar panels here on the equatorial line is that I think it's here. It should be here. If you put it down alongside this belt, you'll always have 50% of your solar panels inside the sun. So no power fluctuations anymore. I mean, is this planet is not tidally locked, is it? No, it's Mediterranean. Oh man, it's just like vacation. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is not enough power to get the satisfaction we need, but let's see. Also, my drones are just sucking power out like crazy. But, oh yeah, we actually got 12 megawatt now, but that's not enough. So let's check out what we're needing for those solar panels. We need glass for that. So yeah, glass! I knew I forgot something. Yeah, so, well, oh no, it's silicon. Silicon... Okay, I forgot two things. We're needing silicon, no glass. Or the solar panels? Okay, it's entirely silicon. So silicon is made out of stone, if you don't have the necessary material, and you create 1 silicon out of 10 stone. So it's a really nasty process there. So there is a good chance that I'll be producing the silicon for now, or, well, producing the solar panels not on a larger scale yet, because, well, okay, I should, now that I think more closely about it, I got a huge stone deposit that I can't tap for that, and the thing is, wind power is all nice and dandy, but it's really not that efficient. As you see here, I'm slamming down these generators all day, but at the same time, we're really not that well off. I mean, without the consumption of Icarus onto on the power grid, we are working out nicely now, but this is not. We're not going to stay in our consumption like that. There's going to be way more than that in the near future. So we better be preparing ourselves for that. What's the other stuff? So for the remainder of the episode, I just want to lay down a couple of preparations here so we can see where this will all lead us. So the sorters need raw metal plates. The conveyor belts do so too. So that sucks. We're needing metal plates for those circuit boards, and the consumption there is we consume 2 of these per second and 1 of that per second. So our iron plate hunger is pretty huge. We definitely will stock up on iron plate production there. But luckily up there is another iron vein deposit, so we will be easily able to stock up on more of that. Okay. At least something. But altogether, it's a really huge. We're researching the processors. So already wondering why that takes us so long. So there's a lot of intermediate products that we'll be needing for the real automation and the real mold there. So probably, let's see. 1 mining machine consists out of plate. Yeah, I think my plans here right now were quite utopian. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to set up a little facility that produces all those intermediate products for me. That's way more realistic than trying to get machines going that produce further machines, because, you know, I'm obviously not there yet, or am I? Well, it's a difficult question there. The next bigger step there will be the production of the red cubes, but that's actually not that hard. All the raw materials of this recipe have proliferator point. Effective extra products or production speed up can be obtained. It's a new condition there. Okay, but altogether this looks quite nicely, doesn't it? We're going to be... yeah, let's let's do this for the remainder of the time. So I just decided that we're definitely going to tap into the stone veins back there, and I'll be starting to produce some silicon right away. Because the thing here is this planet doesn't have any natural occurring silicon and no naturally occurring titanium. Therefore, these resources are really valuable here. And, you know, it's just, I'm already realizing how bad the power production is right now, and I really want to increase on that. But to do so, we're going to need to invest into stone production there, and therefore I'll be rather starting right now. Wow, it's really demanding stone deposit, if I might dare say so. Go, come on, I can't have both, can I? Dang. Oh yeah, I like that one. Oh, okay. Beautiful. It's always like that with these thingies. You need to jiggle around, and really sucks. So here we go. This particular silicon recipe will use up 0.1 units, or no, 1 unit of stone per second. So we can facilitate, again, 6 of these to transform that stuff into silicon ore. So we'll be doing our usual thing. By now, this turns into some sort of a standard procedure. Alright. There we go. And I'm afraid that I, again, will be running out of smelters, don't I? Yep. I didn't produce any. But this time, we're gonna be helping ourselves a little bit there. You know... Yo, Icarus, fly. Don't stand still. So, we're going to help ourselves here. You know... Since I got all these facilities by now, might as well grab some of that finished product there. And speed up things. We're slowly working ourselves towards, well, a less dysfunctional state. So the next couple of things, I think I'm going to invest my resources into the automated production of intermediate products in the next episode. So we are able to satisfy our handcrafting needs a little bit more efficiently. And then, well, at some point, I hope that we're gonna be able to really set up some mall. It's just real work here involved. I mean, I really appreciate that the game doesn't make it too easy on me, but at the same time, I gotta say, the complexity of the recipes in this game are really cool. Like, this is none of these games where I feel like the vanilla version will turn boring on me too quickly. And this is still early access, so... Certainly doesn't feel like early access, though, anymore. That was what I was waiting for, though, gotta say. So, here we go. And here will be the silicon production going. I'll be setting up some glass production as soon as possible as well, because, you know, you can't be starting too early with these things, in my humble opinion. Because, you know, we're going to be needing all these materials sooner or later. Especially with the silicon ore, I think there is going to be one of the rare cases where I'll be actually slapping down my storage and allow it to store a little bit more. But since we're producing... How much of that stuff are we actually producing? 0.6 per second. Dang. It's a really bad ratio. That's why I decided to allow my machines to produce silicon here to their heart's desire. Simply because I'm okay if that deposit here will be transformed into silicon one day, soon. not soon, whatever. You get the idea. I don't have any other purpose for this deposit, so hopefully I won't be regretting that, but yeah. Alright. So, we ran out of iron, all the irony. So, my dear friends, I'm going to cut this episode here, you know. There's just a couple of things left to do, but I'm not going to be getting further than that in this episode. For the next episode, we'll be setting up those intermediate products, like I said. I'm going to be preparing some thought work, and I'm going to do some... Well, my plan is to be able to set up a plan of what I need and how I will be consuming my resources for those intermediate products, just so you know what's the rough plan for the next session. Alrighty, so I thank you so much for watching. This game is way more fun than it's good for me. And yeah, drop me your comments down below. If you have any helpful insights for a scrub like me, let me know. I really don't mind getting some help, and I appreciate your helpful comments until this very moment a lot. You guys rock, stay like that, and, well, leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so, and just hit that notification bell to not miss any of my daily content. See you guys next time, and bye-bye.